Alright, and welcome back to the channel, and more importantly, welcome to the Lads series with Mansfield Town here. Second episode today. We will be getting some gameplay in, a little bit more gameplay. We are going to get a few more players added to the roster, so I'm excited about that. Hopefully you guys can hear me better this time. Last time the audio kind of went kaputs and did not turn out well, but hopefully it's better now. Some things I did want to point out real fast. This Werner deal to him moving to Chelsea, it looks like it's happening in real life. Today, at the day of recording, it's come out that it seems like it's a done deal. So my career mode is predicting the future, essentially. Some other things, I did want to point out some other deals done. So obviously you see these three. Gabriel Jesus to Leipzig, that's also a big deal. Depay to Inter, Correa to United, Semedo to Napoli, the Corona moved to Real Madrid, Jonathan Todd to Leicester, Ben Chilwell to Valencia, Kurt Zouma to Roma, Bellerin to West Ham, Roberto to Liverpool. There's actually been a lot of very interesting deals in the works here. Lamela to Atletico. So I do want to point those out real fast. We will be playing away at Sheffield Wednesday, and then midweek we will be playing in the Carabao Cup against Macclesfield Town, and then our final game of the episode will be at home to Charlton Athletic. There you go. And then next episode we will play against Birmingham City, who just signed, I think it was Shane Long, so that should be interesting. Luton Town, Wigan, and then we'll wrap up this transfer window. Go ahead and fast forward to us moving into our new youth scouts, or youth players. Alright, and our scouts have returned. Hopefully we can get some good players brought into the club here. Already, Rob Martin. We're just gonna call him Rob Martin. I know he's Belgium, so it's probably he's Belgian, so it's probably not pronounced like that. But we will go ahead and sign him up. Romain Williams as well. Victor van den Broek. I believe that's how to pronounce that. Wow, we've had some good. Okay, never mind. Lucas. We're just gonna go ahead and turn you down. Lafavere. That's the scout's name. This might be his son, so that might be a little bit. I can't do that, showing favoritism, and he doesn't look solid enough, so we'll go ahead and send him away. Let's see other players. Luca Rosso, trash. Andrea Rossi might be a good backup goalie. Ferrari might also be another good backup goalie. Greco seems solid. Casaidi seems solid. That's his son too, but he's good. We're gonna not talk about that. And then another Ferrari in net. It's going to be the battle of Ferraris. Both of them won't make the senior team, but we'll at least bring them into the academy. Ethan Bennett. Another goalie. There's going to be a lot of goalies. I'm at a certain point going to just stop taking them, but we will take Charles Robinson for now. Sam Green. We will go ahead and take, actually, Lewis Wright. We're going to just reject. Bradley Carter we'll take, and Bradley Griffiths we will reject. Alright, so here's the academy now. We will look to bring most of these guys in as we can. That's what our new lineup will look like. Cassidy at left back. He is the highest overall out of any of our youth academy players. He can play left back. He's a little bit faster and more physical. So I will look to bring him in immediately. Hermansen will keep that starting position for now because he did play really well in the last game. And we'll have the bench. This will move around as we see fit. So we'll adjust that at a later date. One last thing I wanted to do before we get into our gameplay is the captain's armband from last episode. It will be given to Mr. Vigneres here. He did have the best episode, surprisingly, our lowest rated of the created players, but he did do well at the back, so he'll get the badge or the captain's armband for today as we get ready to get into the Sheffield Wednesday game. Alright, as we visit the Sheffield Wednesday stadium here, we do have our first chance at an away game in this series. Hopefully our team can block out the noise in the background. I hopefully did also turn down some of the background stadium ambiance and stuff like that. I will double check that before we get this game started, so that should be fixed for you. Sheffield Wednesday does have a couple recognizable players. Player to watch is apparently Rob, who didn't really do much last game, so that's surprising. Let's go ahead and look at these starting lineups. Nick walking the team out with the captain's armband on for today. And finally, a look at the Sheffield team. Dino Stephen Fletcher and Adam Reach Other players that stick out to me, Dominic Iorfa. I have used him in past career modes. Our team was as you saw it before, so we don't have to look into that. So we'll go ahead and get straight into the game. Get it over to Valentine there. He takes it up. No one really pressuring him, just don't let him drive through. Oh, gets by his man. Can he score? Oh, good save from the goalie. Rob keeps that in. Puts it back into the box. Chris gets the first goal on a header. Not really a very Chris moment there, but we'll take it. A goal's a goal. We're 1-0 up inside of 7 minutes. The team is ecstatic. Rob is a little bit too excited. How many? Whoa, Rob, calm down. The fans are, it's limbs in the away fans. So yes, we finally get ourselves a goal, and Chris, of all players, did do a good job to run up, but just kind of leaps over his defender to head that in. Just laziness on the defensive side, and just great attacking prowess, and we're 1-0 up. Chris getting back to his position, big happy. It's the first goal for the team in the series, and the first goal in this game. Maybe some of our attacking players can take a little bit of the notes on that. Why is Rob laying down? Rob's pissed, but I just turned around, he's laying down. Chris has to defend well now. Let's buy easily. Good defense from Hermanson. Reason he kept that starting position as the ball just rolls over the ads surrounding the arena. Jerseys might be a little difficult to see in that shade, which might be problematic. Chris again with great defensive prowess. Again, a terrible pass out though. He doesn't have terrible passing stats, so I'm not quite sure. Oh, he gets caught out of position there. Again, just trying to sneak up. Hermanson with another great tackle. Over the top to Ryan, who's now going to take off. Heads down. Sees him at the top of the box. And Rob again. Or is that Yash? I think it's Yash actually. Yeah, it is Yash. Oh, just gets a miss hit on it. Yash is not the best at finishing in front of goal so far, as we've seen. That's a big yikes. That's the second game he's done that. Casady, stay on your man and we'll be alright. Oh, does lack the agility to get the cross in. There's Nick rising up to the ball. Cross it in. It's over everybody's head. He does knee it down. Oh! That's a blinding shot there. But luckily, it was off target. I would like to think Ryan would have that. He probably actually would have had that covered, so I'm not too pressed by it, but it's good effort. Oh, a lot of space over here for reach. He's all up to Nick here. Does well enough to get in front of him. A poor clearance. It's a poor clearance from Chris. That's how we conceded last week, and that's how we concede this week. So although he did score us a goal on one side of the field, he did just cost us one on the other. He should have. I tried to clear it away, but he heads it straight back into the box, and it's now 1-1. Casady really just stuck on the inside. Doesn't really want to come out here. They're gonna try to drag it back. It does work, unfortunately. Gets through his legs. There's a lot of space, and it's 2-1. Oh wow! Wow. Poor defense there. Poor coverage. They just kind of pass it through, and our defense doesn't do too much about it. Unfortunately, our excitement in the beginning of having a lead is now turned into despair as we are 2-1 down. I tried covering the man, but Nick just didn't stay on the run, so that he just kind of bolted in behind him. Poor defending. 2-1. Chris takes it down. As it looks like the first half is going to wind down, and it does. Roller coaster of emotions for that first half. We take the lead early on with a Chris goal, 7 minutes in, and then we concede 2 later in the first half. Hopefully we can build off what we did in the beginning and adjust from there. Chris posts him out wide. Does get beat. Nick wins it. Ward also wins it. Rob, good play. Let's move. Go, Yash, go. Accelerate away. Finds lane. He's the one we want pacing behind the defenders. Does cut in. Shoots. Oh. Well defended by Sheffield Wednesday. I did try to find the pass, but Rob kind of just dropped off and stayed back. I kind of wish he would have. I don't mind him dropping and staying at the top of the box, but he started backpedaling out of the box. So, because we do need to score at some point. It's crossed in. Ryan, I'm not quite sure why he just didn't catch that. Switches it over to Lane.
Do you have any idea how fast I am?
Look at the speed from Lane.
I'm fast as fuck,
Look
boy.
at the speed from Lane. Oh my goodness. What a run. Gets it into Rob. Can he score it? Oh, what a tackle. But by my God. What a play from Lane. Oh, wow. That was ridiculous. As Nick and Chris try to defend this wing that they've picked out. Well defended by Chris. He's going to play it into Ward. Fodosk is looking to make a run behind his defender. Not the fastest. Does get taken down from behind. There should be a free kick. And it is. Let's see if we can't whip this into Nick back here. Oh, almost onto the head of Nick there. Gets it to Yash. Back again to Nick. Nick wants himself a goal. I can't blame him. Why not? Ryan just a little bit too unreactive.
Bye, have a great time.
Nick just gets blown past. It's up to Ward now. Does hold him off long enough. I am bringing Sangu onto the pitch there for Ward. Ward's a bit tired, and I do want to bring a little bit more stamina into the game. Casady trying to just find the space. There's not a lot of space to be had. Sangu is in space. Gets it. Shoots it across. Not the greatest shot. I do believe he gets blocked, or is that just a really scuffed shot? Already Sangu's made a big death. It's just a scuffed shot. Fouled a number of times this game, and the refs just let it happen and gets saved from Ryan. And it looks like we may have a time for one more attack. I don't know why putting one of our shortest players on the front post is the what, and that's the game. We do lose today. Unfortunately, we don't pick up any points here. Let's look at some of these stats real fast before we leave. All right, the stats are in Sheffield's favor, but we did play better than the stats show. So some days are just days like that, and there's not much you can do. So we'll try to get the win next go around. All right, and here we are on Wednesday night for our match against Macclesfield Town in the Carabao Cup. And already they're through. And oh, good defense there from Sundaram. Ryan just kind of blisters through. He's gonna look. It does get fouled, trying to win headers in the air for us as we move it out here to Ward. Does get a shot. Oh, gets parried away. Good effort though, a lot better. Yash gonna whip this in. Does find Nick. Does almost get a hit to it. Ryan can't. Valentine. Oh. Yeah, he does have low volleys, so I wasn't expecting anything massive there. It's Lane's job to come pick him up now. Does, but loses out. As, again, we put a header straight into the butt. What is our team doing? Ryan, what was that? Good catch from Ryan. I don't know what that throw was, though. That's not acceptable in the slightest. Let's go. Let's move. We got some numbers. Yash can make his run. See Lane out there. Held it up. Podolsk in the middle. Back post. Can't get a head on that. Good interception. Gets it to Ryan. He's going to get on his left. Finesse it. Straight into that guy's face. Into Lane. Gets a shot off. Blocked. Rob. Oh. We're just trying to snap up, but that's where the five-man defense comes in. And there's just no spacing. Don't get anything to it. Ward down to Yash. Does fake shot. Podolsk gets in the way. Yash blocks. Cut it in. Rob. Oh, we do have Lane over there. I didn't see him the last second. He's going to get around his man. Fake shot. Drops it off to Yash. Oh, it was Rob, and Rob skies it. Try to get another cross in here. Hasn't really worked yet because we keep target. Oh, Lane gets it. Oh. Gets it to Rob. Maybe one last attack before the half. Breaks through. Yash. That's got to be a foul. And it is. It's a penalty. I have the rule. You earn the penalty. You take the penalty. So this will be given to Yash. Alright. We're going to look to put it bottom right corner here. And a nice goal. 1-0 up just before the halftime break. Tired stamina-wise. And we're going to break that man. Well done from Rob to send Lane away. Confuse this defender a little bit. Drag it back. Get to our fullback. He's going to get into Yash here. One more to Ward. Sees Vodosk. Terrible shot. Yash pacing back. Macclesfield does look to bring the attack on. Great save by Ryan. Our defense was looking a bit in shambles there. Our defense definitely our weak point, but well in from Nick to put him under pressure and not get a great shot on, and then an even better save from Ryan. Our formation, won by Ward as we look to move. Gets it back out the lane. Again, he's our paciest attacker, so he's the one we want on the ball on these counter-attack opportunities. Well, behind the defender. Oh, again, Lane's going to get a goal soon. He keeps making these darting runs that are great, but he just can't. They always get blocked the last. Okay, that was a terrible shot, but they do always get blocked last second. So, and try to weigh off the attack. Great block by Nick. Great vision to see the shot coming in and putting his life on the line to stop it. Because it just hit off his toes. Great defending. Great defending. Well blocked from Rob, but not enough. Nick cutting it out. Too lazy of a pass. Another block from Nick. Oh my goodness. Just throwing his body in front of every shot taken. I respect it. Good effort. That's why he's got the captain's armband today. Need to not let too much space open up in the middle, as they are now throwing. Okay, we just decide not to make a tackle there, even though we could have won the ball. Sengu to Rob. Goes around the defenders and gets a goal. Great solo effort there from Rob. Well worked around. Patience in the beginning of the build-up for him, and then does get the finished product there. Good assist there from Sengu, as Rob just kind of does his own thing and creates the goal, putting the game away. So now we just have to see out the last 3-4 minutes or so. Good defense from Chris. And that should see the game out, and it does. We finally get our first win. Now it is in the Carabao Cup against the League 2 side, but it's a win nonetheless. A great performance from a lot of the lads there. Wow, yeah, we completely dominated that game. 18 shots, 10 on target. Alright, before we get into our last game of the episode, a game against Charlton Athletic at home, our only home game of the episode, I do want to look at the standings and show you that we are in the relegation zone. So now, I will explain this for the few of you that don't understand how soccer tables work. The bottom three teams, as you can see, they have the red lines next to their name. Those go down a league, the league below, at the end of the season if they're in those three spots. So if we get, let's say this is the table at the end of the season, we would be relegated down to the first league. All these middle spots don't see any movement. 1 and 2 in this league do get automatic promotion up to the Premier League, which is what we're looking for. But if you take that dark green lines 3, 4, 5, 6, you go into a playoff, and then the winner of those playoffs does take the third position and move up. So we do need to pick it up in this competition, and I'm hoping this game against Charlton Athletic can be the stepping stone for that. But he's definitely not as good. So that's going to be our lineup for this game. We're going to go ahead and get started with this first half. Alright, and like I said, this is our first and only home game of this episode, so hopefully we can get a win in front of the home fans today against Charlton Athletic in the Old Iams. A bit more. We see the through ball to Willems. Good pass. Get out to Ryan. Oh, we got two guys wide open in the middle. Can we get it into him? Oh, terrible pass. Get out wide to Casady. You can just poke it along the lane. Again, we don't have the crossing option, the aerial threat. But we do have Lane's pace as he shoots it. Oh, just past the bar. Or the post, sorry. Sengu holds his man. Chris looking for the offside. Nick does well to defend. Gosh, going by his man. Gets at the lane. One more to Ryan. Sees him at the back post. Cross gets blocked. Trying to lay it off to Sengu here. Takes the touch. Gets blocked again. Sengu played well in the other two games in the time he did play, but he is not a starter is what I'm seeing. Josh gets beat too easily. Ryan, good save by Ryan as you roll it out. There's Lane. There it is. Kicks it back. Not the strongest. Finds Rob. Works it around. Rob again. Is that a pen? Apparently that's a perfectly timed tackle. Chris just covering the wing. Does so well. Can he get back? Goes to flick it over to the defender, but just flicks it straight into his face, which is very much like Chris trying to do skill moves in real life. So that does fit the narrative there. Midfield. Sengu just putting his man under pressure. Does enough to force an uncomfortable shot so that Ryan can make an easy save. Sengu looks to whip it around to Yash, who's going to dummy it through his legs. Get his chance to Willems.
Wow!
Oh, yikes. Maybe we should have laid that back into the middle for Yash. That shot was dreadful. That's what you get when you play center mid at striker. Now looking to accelerate past. Again, can't really cross it in, so I do see Rob. Oh, wait, it's Ryan. It's, oh my goodness, the defender does enough. It kind of works. To get out wide to Ryan here. He's going to just sprint down the wing, cut back inside. No one's really pressuring him, so he can kind of have a go at goal. He does. Oh, it's a great save by the goalie. Find it one more. Oh, well won by Chris. Can we get guys in the box? It's a bad cross, but it is straight. Oh, Verdosco, what are you doing? Just flick that on. He went for the bicycle kick. He wanted the spectacular, but he just needed to get a flick on it. And much like that, 0-0 finish. I don't know how to feel about that game. I feel like we could have got some out of that. A few missed chances, again, not taking our chances. That's a great goalie kit, by the way. But didn't take our chances. You know, defense looked shaky and, again, shaky and strong at times. Not a lot of opportunities in that game in general, as you can see. That was a pretty balanced game. A game of two defenses playing well against each other. So we'll go ahead and look at the table. We do push out of that relegation zone. Only 2 spots above it. We get our first win coming in the Carabao Cup in this episode. We did get our first goal. So unfortunately, we did lose that one, but we got a point. Like I said, I wanted to use this game against Charlton Athletic as a building block for the rest of the season. We do have a game coming up against number 19th in the table, Birmingham City. And like I said, next episode we will look to finish out. But that will, like I said, that'll do it for today's episode. Hope you guys did enjoy. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Do it for today's episode. I'll see you guys later. Peace.